Hey! This is Chad from Kightlinger's, and I would like to have story time with Uncle Chad, which I never did with my nieces and nephews because I'm not an avid reader. So what perfecter? The most perfectest story to read would be The Night Before Christmas. So I'm going to go through The Night Before Christmas, and this video is going to be a little longer than usual, so please hang in there. I promise it'll be worth it. Don't hit the skip button, and don't cancel it out because that's rude. So I think I'm going to read The Night Before Christmas, and I don't know if this is a story or a poem. Either way, I'm still going to read it, and I'm going to try to interpret this because some of these words are like old style words that I don't really get. So without further ado, let's start, shall we? 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house, so basically they're trying to tell you it's Christmas Eve, in fancy terminology, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because our cat does its job in my place. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, which sounds like a fire hazard to me, but hopefully you have good insurance that covers that kind of stuff, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, most likely updating their status on the whatever social media platform they prefer the most, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. I have no idea what a sugar plum is, folks. I've seen them in the other poems and stuff that they do, so we'll assume that's what it is. I personally have no clue. And Mama in her kerchief, and me in my cap. So basically, Mama's going to rob a bank, and I'm going to go to a ball game, so good luck to her. Had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Now, on Christmas Eve, we all know this is basically about a 2 to 3 hour nap before the kids go, Present, Santa was here, blah, all that stuff. When out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter, probably the neighbor's been drinking again. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away from the window, I flew like a flash, more like me getting up, rolling my eyes, going to the dang window to see what he's up to again. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Don't know why we're being so aggressive. You're gonna break that stuff and you have to pay for it, so be a little nicer. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, totally above my head, folks, gave the luster of midday to objects below. Oh, that really clears it up for you. So basically, the moon was really bright that night. When what to my wondering eyes should appear, for sure, that same dude laying on my lawn that's always there. Nope, lo and behold, but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny deer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, but they left him on the roof on the neighbor's lawn next door. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they flew. I assume that's fast, that's all that really means. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. Sounds like we're at a club to me, but whatever. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, they're smashing all sorts of stuff. Great. Good insurance, right? Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. And he has to repeat himself just like we do to our kids. Maybe my wife does to me every once in a while too. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly. Yeah, okay. Up here, straight line winds, so we'll go with that. When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. I don't know what that means. So up to the house the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. Oh, this is the part where they left him at the neighbor's house. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. So much for that midsummer night's dream nap you were having, right? As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Oops, the fire's still going, sorry bud. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot, and a little bit singed from the fire I'd left there. Sorry, dude, again. And a bundle of toys was flung from his back, sounds really heavy. He must have a strong back. And he looked like a peddler just opening his pack, but with a lot cooler stuff in it, I'm sure. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. Sounds like all that eggnog you left out for him's getting to him, eh? His cheeks were like roses and his nose like a cherry. Thank goodness the reindeer fly for him, right? His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, because he can't talk and he's like slurring his words and stuff, because the eggnog's really getting to him. And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow, which is really weird considering a minute ago he just came down the chimney and everything was covered in soot. Whatever, must be a special beard. The stump of the pipe he held tight with his teeth. Don't smoke, kids, okay? It's a pipe, don't smoke it. And the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. Again, don't smoke. He had a broad face and a little round belly. That's just people trying to be nice. It was huge. We've all seen it. We've sat on his lap when we were kids. That shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly and cookies and eggs and milk and eggnog and all the other junk he eats. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. You would be too if you ate all that stuff. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. I don't know what that means. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head. Careful, old man, you're gonna break something. Soon he gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Well, that's a relief. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk, and went, "Ow, my back!" And laid his finger aside of his nose, at least it wasn't in his nose, right? And giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. "Peace out, dude. See ya. Thanks for the gifts." He sprung to his sleigh to give his team a whistle. I can't whistle, so whatever. You can imagine what it's like. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. It's all you folks. I have no idea. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight. You mean flew. He didn't drive. He flew. The reindeer flew. Because he had eggnog. "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." I hope you enjoyed the story and story time with Uncle Chad. We here at Kightlinger Motors would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever it is you celebrate. We hope that your family is healthy, wealthy, and wise, and all that good stuff. And we hope to see you next year. And hopefully things will be fantastic and wonderful. And you all have a very, 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 very Merry Christmas. Bam. Peace out.